Hello and welcome back to the White Walkers with me, Rebecca Walker, joined as always by my wonderful husband, Richard Walker.
Hello, I'm here.
You are here. And we have the top four of the Northampton Regional today. On the left we have Martin Lewis playing Targ Mummers, and on the right we have Katt Johnson playing Bara Hollow Hill. I'd like to point out that both of these are my losses during the actual tournament.
Really?
So, I'm happy that they made the top four at least. I feel better about my losses now.
Your strength of schedule must be impressive.
It was actually the highest of anyone in the tournament, but that doesn't mean that I can get into top four with a 2-2 record.
Yeah, that is true.
Now, I'd like to also point out that we moved tables for the recording during the tournament, and unfortunately, this table there is some glare, so you're not going to be able to see all the cards properly. I managed to work out what all the plots were during the game, but yeah, I'm not 100% sure on what all the cards were on the
That
board,
is highly unfortunate.
Seeing as you suggested that we move the recording as well.
Not in front of a bloody window.
Well, if you remember correctly, there was nothing but windows in the shop.
Well,
and
no,
we were as far away from
between,
window as
there
possible.
was a table with a bookcase on the end of it, which would have literally...
Wow.
It's okay. We forgive you. Everybody watching the video will think we forgive Rebecca for this terrible...
It's not even right, though.
Terrible decision. So we have Gates of the Moon from Martin, a card and shadow, Sir Jorah Mormont Core, and the Kindly Man. Duplicated. 5-card setup, which is nice. Katt doesn't have a setup.
Yeah, because she is Bara Hollow Hill. But she does have a very nice opening plot, Falling from Favour. Of course, a nice plot to play if you're playing Hollow Hill, because there's nothing on your board to worry about.
Even if you just put the camera on the other side, it would have made no glare. Sorry. Anyway, yeah.
If you remember, the tables were wobbly, so we couldn't put the cameras on the tables. But you know, it's fine. You keep trying to make it my fault.
I didn't have any issues with wobbly table. It's not your fault though. It's Adam's fault.
No, it's not Adam's fault. Adam was very kind and hosted the tournament for us at Kingdom Gaming. So, you know, you should be nice to him. If you want to hold future tournaments there. Martin opened with the Maiden. Again, my standard opener nowadays,
What did
right?
Katt open?
I just told you, Fallen from Favour.
Fallen from Favour. I must have talked over you or thinking about something else at that point.
Yeah, that sounds like something that you would do.
So IRL Thrones, all good fun.
Yeah.
Martin having great fun. Playing a duplicated Howden Half Maester.
What's Howden Half Maester? What does he do?
Complicated.
What?
He's complicated.
Oh, should I pull him up?
Basically, when you win a challenge in which Howden Half Maester is participating, you do something with the top card of your deck, maybe. You reveal it and you get different things.
Let me consult my memory.
So after you win a challenge with him, reveal the top card of your deck. Place 1 gold from the treasury on a card with the same card type. If it is an event, draw it. If it is Aegon Targaryen, put him into play.
Nice.
Yeah, it's nice if you can conclave Aegon to the top of your deck.
Yeah.
In a Maester deck.
And so he's a companion and a Maester, so he's not a fool yet. If you watched the previous games, you might have seen that Martin is able to make people fools using the
Florian and John Keel.
That's the one. I don't know how to pronounce it.
But the Half Maester can put gold on people, so keywords can be handed out.
Yeah. Yeah, so we've got Patch Face down the bottom there, so he's going to gain the icons and traits of other fools, if I remember correctly. And what does the Kindly Man do again?
What is Kindly Man?
Yeah.
When he stands, you can put or remove a token of any type, apart from like power token.
Oh,
and
yeah,
stuff like
that was it.
Can't be power, can't be gold.
Oh, because, oh gosh, excuse me. He works well with Jorah, so you can use Jorah multiple times and just keep removing the betrayal tokens. Haha, nice one, Katt. This is exactly what she did to me in our game. I was like, yeah, Marsha, and she was like,
Selyse,
in your face. Annoyingly, the round that she played the first time as well, I had an option of putting out like 2 ladies. or putting out like 2 knights or something, and I went for 2 knights because my deck was a knight deck. And then she played that, I was like, God damn it. And oh, that's the the location dude, isn't he?
So she collected 10 gold.
Mm-hmm.
Has she got a reducer somewhere? She's not a faction card. The Celise. But Celise is 6 and Emery is 3, but she's got 2 gold left. So where's the other gold come from?
Oh.
What have I missed?
I'm not sure.
Gates of the Moon? Martin have Gates of the Moon? I think he does,
yeah,
right?
he does, yeah.
Yep. And we have a location, we have the Iron Throne. So, not a lot of threat from Martin in this particular round, but he does have a lot of dupes on his characters, so Martin's not going to be worried about military claims or resets.
Well, he does have... so he did have 3 gold left over in the card and shadows, and I think that's Egon.
It is.
Cool, so Egon now triggers, right? Did he trigger to get someone out?
Of course. I think you find a mercenary or an army character. You've got a mercenary who's Shagwell.
Is that not also a fool?
Yeah.
Yeah. So 2 characters out when he had number 4. You'll be pleased with that.
Yeah, I reckon so. Having a card in shadows is always good against decks like Baratheon. Because obviously they target kneel some of your characters or all of your characters in this case. Having a card in shadows is just nice to have some sort of backup. Rather than having to play Lannister or Tyrell or Martell because they're the only faction with ambush. At least now all factions have a way to jump onto the board.
Yeah. So an intrigue going through. Oh, taking King Bob for claim.
Robert.
Sad times. And next we have the military.
That's nice because if Robert gets onto the board, he keeps your board knelt, and Martin is relying on Queen's Guard.
And can I just double check the Iron Throne that's on the bottom there? Is that the one where, like, is that the Dom one, or is that the one that you kneel to say something can't?
Dom one.
Dom one.
It's got a little reserve modifier on the bottom, which is how I can tell.
Yeah, I can see. Is it an alt art?
No.
I feel like I remember the Iron Throne looking different.
That is the art.
Oh, okay. Maybe I'm just thinking of the new art too much on the newer one. I'm so used to seeing the new Iron Throne that I forgot what the old one looks like.
Maybe. Or maybe it's because you've been practicing with Shadow of the Throne for the Aldershot Regional that you've just got that Iron Throne art in your mind.
Don't tell everyone. I haven't, but you know. I don't even know what that is. What is it?
That's pretty convincing, actually.
Thank you, thank you. I'm working on my acting skills.
Yeah, don't need more work, but... So...
Love you too, Han.
More plots.
More plots.
Kat's going to want to get some more characters out.
Yep, she needs to stand a faction card as well.
She does.
But she won Dom.
Having played Fallen from Favour already, you know, you think she's not going to get an amazing amount of gold.
No, so she's gone for air, so swapping out the Celise for something more useful, I guess. And Martin has played Exchange of Information.
Aha. Seems good.
Yeah. It took me so long to go through and check all the bloody plots in this game.
Well, Martin's fault, isn't it? Why would he sit there? Why would he choose to play there?
You wanted to move to this table so that people could stand at the end and watch, but everyone went anyway because they didn't want to stay and watch the top 4. Well, mostly because they had to get home. We had people driving 3.5 hours to get to the Northampton Regional. I don't think they wanted to stick around for longer than necessary.
Yeah, a lot of people did leave quickly. They're like, this isn't the Throne that we used to know and love. We're not going out for dinner afterwards, we're going home for our 2-hour drive. To be fair, some of them did drive a considerable distance for UK Thrones.
Yeah. Well, like I say, the Northerners came, it was like 3.5 hours they said it took them. And we couldn't have stayed anyway because we had Elsie, so...
True.
So looks like Martin's got a Rose Road. And what else are we giving him? Dragon's Egg.
It is a dragon's egg. Gives insight. Which is nice, isn't it?
Oh, a Citadel Archivist.
Archivist.
Interesting. Martin was telling me that these are really important in his deck because otherwise he might accidentally mill himself.
Dangerous. Last time I saw Citadel Archivist was in a playtest match.
Alright.
I was playing Mill. And you know what? The Archivist triggered 3 times, and my opponent still ended up with only 14 cards in his deck.
That's pretty impressive.
It was really annoying, actually.
Annoying, but I am quite impressed that you managed to get down to 14 even with 3 Archivists.
It got to the point where I was not triggering Corpse Lake because I wanted to try and see if I can mill. Because if he accidentally draws the Archivist, then I can just mill it.
Ah, I see.
But alas. Anyway, irrelevant. So we've aired. What did we air? We've got Robert.
Yeah.
And it could be handy if he stays alive.
Keep
them all now. Force Martin to use his resources to stand them.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely think it's one of the counters for the Mummers deck.
Yeah,
if you keep them all now, because they're all like little characters, aren't they? So it's very easy.
Good strategy, I think.
Yeah, very easy just to keep the 4 and unders now. In fact, I don't remember if you've even got anything that's over 4. Don't remember seeing anything. But anywho, so Katt's going first this round. If she's managed to find another Celise, then that's sad. She'd probably prefer to go second, but... Oh. But she does have one, okay. Which knows her own Bob.
Well, you've got to do what you've got to do sometimes.
Yeah.
Does she have a chud?
Doesn't look like it. So a little bit dangerous because there's a very good chance Martin's going to get a military icon out and Katt's going to lose probably the Celise.
Doesn't seem like Katt's got an ideal hand. Because of course, I mean obviously she's not a shit player. And
obviously not.
She's made the top 4. Which means she obviously knows exactly how her deck works. But it looks like she doesn't have the almost ideal set of cards in hand, otherwise she would play Chud.
It could also be that she's trying to go tactically against Martin's deck. She's probably aware that Martin's deck can be very quick. Her partner Paul was beaten on camera in just 2 rounds.
That Queen's Guard on Shagwell?
Yes.
Or that Patch Face?
Oh, it's the one at the bottom, so I think that was Patch Face.
Cool.
But yeah, it is a Queen's Guard.
Yes, so it is.
So
yeah, that's not really what you want to see as a Bara player.
No, not when you just net out the whole board as well. And oh, is this the Shagwell?
That is Shagwell.
Because he went back to hand because originally he was from the Eggon trigger, right?
He was Eggon, yeah, you're right.
Yeah. But now he's out with a dupe.
Can you remember what Shagwell does?
Sure.
That's a no, folks.
Shagwell, oh, he's that one. While a character with 1 or more gold has a keyword, each full character with 1 or more gold gains that keyword. So he's really useful in Martin's deck. When Martin gets his Unbridled Generosity, he can start putting gold on characters that have useful keywords, normally the renowned ones. And then that means all his fools get those keywords. And that's how he can make his deck go super quick. Katt has used Consolidation of Power to kneel out Shagwell. But obviously it does give him a power to do that. And I guess next we just see... Yeah, just going in for a challenge. So that's the Intrigue. Martin just considering the Queen's Guard. So of course remembering that as the Fool gains more cards underneath as attachments, he gains more strength. So we're using the Queen's Guard for the first time, discarding Citadel Arc... Oh, no. changing his mind. It's guarding, not the Citadel Archivist. The card has stood, so he needs that attachment on there, so it increases his strength. So Patchface is now 4 strength.
Correct.
Which will beat Salice's 3 strength.
Might need to update his dice.
The dice is to show how many times the Queen's Guard's been used.
Oh right, not strength.
Not strength.
Got it.
He's playing Florian and Jaquiel on Jorah.
John Keel. John Keel.
John Keel, thank you.
Not Jackie.
Oh, right.
Not Jackie.
Yeah.
The Terrell card.
Which makes him a fool and therefore giving Patchface the renown because he's got the traits of other fools.
Could you imagine Florian and Jackie going out on the lash? You know, Florian from London, Jackie from Northampton, just going out having a grand old time, getting all boozed up.
Jackie's a bit of a partier. Like, I think they'd have fun. Not sure Jackie's husband would appreciate it though.
Louis cool.
He is cool, but you know, I wouldn't appreciate you out, like, having fun times with another girl without me there. Just putting that out there.
What, not even a Russian girl?
No, like that bloody time you asked me if you could bring a drunk Russian back to the house. Wasn't even joking as well.
And she said yes.
It was a work colleague, to be fair. For sleeping, like, just like normal sleeping, just to clarify.
Of course.
Because she lived far away. To clarify.
Wow.
Well, I don't want the listeners to think we've, you
make
those
this
kind
sound
of people.
Extremely sordid. Well done, Rebecca. You managed to sully your reputation.
Oh, wow. What there was of it.
What are we considering here?
I don't really know. I think Martin might be considering if he wants to restand Patchface to do a challenge, maybe?
Patchface seems to have some tokens on him.
Yeah, so he got renown for defending and winning the intrigue.
Where has he got renown from?
He got the renown from Jorah, who was played the Florian and John Keel. And he's now a fool, so because he's a fool, it gives Patchface the fool trait.
Cool. Sounds nice.
Mm.
Fucking hate Patchface.
Yeah, I didn't realise how annoying he was until I faced him.
I mean, in some ways the deck is weak to First Snow, but First Snow doesn't really hurt Martin's board as such, although it would get rid of Patchface in the power.
Yeah. But he'd still keep most of the board, wouldn't he?
I think it's a good idea if you're going into a competitive tournament to play 2 resets.
Mm.
One like First Snow and another like Valar Morghulis and Valar Dohaeris.
It's tricky though, isn't it? Because there's, like, you know, plot spaces, they're so precious. You kind of want to make sure that you're utilising them to help you win your game. 2
resets, 2 economy, at least 1 draw, and then 2 that do shit.
There you go.
Preferably with gold.
The golden mix, guys.
The golden mix. Is that what you're going to call it?
On the spot, right? So, next plot. Building orders. Into Valadi.
Ah, dear.
Well, at least Elise isn't dead.
Yeah, so, I mean, who's this character over here? Is that Jorah?
That's Jorah.
So Martin gets rid of Aegon. And that's it, I imagine. Howden 3, Kindly Man 3, and the 2 Fools and Jorah are 6 together. What? Kindly Man 3, Shagwell 2, Patchface 2, Jorah 2. Oh yeah, cool. Oh, I'm adding up to 12. Math is hard.
Yeah. Patchface has got 2 cards on him. He's got 3 renown. Did he stand twice or 3 times?
Twice? I mean, he would have got renown from the first challenge he was in. Then he got stood once, second challenge renown. Stood twice, third challenge renown.
But he was now at the start of the round.
Oh, shit, man. What's gone wrong? Have we forgotten a Mummer's fast trigger?
I don't know. I feel like either there's a power. Oh, I don't know. We've missed something, haven't we? Either Martin's.
If he got 3 renown, then either Martin taken a renown incorrectly, which is probably not the case, or he had forgotten to trigger the agenda and put a card under patch face for whatever that third challenge was.
Yeah.
In which case, illegal game state. Both players get a warning. And then they carry on.
And they carry on.
Looks like Katt's got characters now.
Yeah. Putting a few out on the board.
Is that Delena?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Just what you want to see.
As long as Katt doesn't play any bastards, right?
Sorry?
As long as Katt doesn't play any bastards.
What do you mean?
Oh, that's not a trait, that's a keyword.
No, bastards.
No, it's a trait, isn't it? Because if... I was thinking if Martin put a gold on, if it would transfer over. But I can't remember which way around it goes now. Ah, sugar. Well, is he still traits or keywords? I can't remember now.
Who? Patchface?
The other dude. Yeah.
Keywords, not traits.
Oh, okay.
So Delena will stop multiple standing from Patchface. Martin would probably prefer to trigger Patchface in the marshalling phase. Katt's like, shit, I remember Delena's got text.
Oh, what's her text?
Search your deck for a bastard and add it to hand.
Oh, right, okay. So technically she's missed that because she did then marshal a location, or 2 locations after playing the card.
Martin, such a kind and benevolent man.
Yeah. So she's grabbing... I don't know. I didn't see what it was. Too much glare.
Yes, we'll go with glare. Which bastard is she adding to hand?
That's what I mean. I couldn't see because there's too much glare.
Oh,
Queen's Guard on the kindly man.
oh no, I need more.
Is that milk? Oh dear. You know what? That
I was
would
just
have been...
going to say that is one of the things with the Mummer attachment from the agenda. Like you can marshal them. And so it's basically like having a second hand.
Obviously you lose a plus strength, but quite frankly, if it means that you can stand your board during Challenger's phase, don't think Martin minds.
Yeah, I think Martin should be relatively happy with that.
I like that Martin's been able to come up with answers to the possible issues with his deck. So like, you know, King Bob meaning that no one can stand. Cool, let's stick some Queen Guards out. And then Delena meaning no one can stand. Cool, it's Milker. It seems like he's, you know, thought about things and put answers in his deck, which is good.
Yeah, unfortunately, Martin does think about things, which makes him a bit of a formidable player, really. You know,
I don't know if that's an unfortunate thing. It's a good thing.
It's unfortunate from my perspective, because I prefer easy victories.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
Is that why you never play me, honey? Because I'm not an easy victory.
I never play you because you say, oh, I don't want to play tonight, I'm tired. Or, no, I'm not in the mood tonight. Or, I don't have a deck, can you build me a deck?
That's everyone in Northampton at the moment.
And this is why we don't play.
You're a go-to Thrones man.
No.
You need to like hold up the whole of the Northampton meta.
I'm too busy for that, I'm afraid.
Nah, you're never busy. You're always messing about on the Iron Throne.
Too busy. Got work, got playtesting duties, got a wife. That's third on the list.
After work and playtesting duties.
Got a child as well.
Wow. I don't really know what to say about that.
So this is where we get the board state where things are moving and discard
messy.
piles are sliding. Card going underneath from the agenda, because kindly man is the full now.
Yeah.
And
winning the challenge, so the card he picked up then was for the insight that he's gained from the Dragon's Egg. Because he has a Dragon's Egg and he is a fool, it means that Patchface also has insight.
yeah, why is kindly man getting a renown?
Because he's is? I'm not sure. Is that to do with the fall thing?
Shagwell gives...
Oh, there's no gold on him though, is there?
No, Shagwell gives keywords if he has gold on him. But I can't see why Kindly Man has renown. Because you got Dragonair gives insight, not renown.
So just very quickly, he stood the Kindly Man, so he should have the top card under his...
That's a second warning. Hey, maybe the renown is the third warning. Seen in flames, won the intrigue. What's going on here?
So he's
Insight.
taken that card as insight, but that should be underneath his...
I'm picking renown again. What are we missing?
He got... He's a fool, he's got Queen's Guard, he's got the egg.
Can't see any renown stuff. I can't see why he got renown.
I mean, I know why Patchface has got renown.
Yeah, because
he takes it from the drawer at other...
Yeah.
Oh, he's just remembered to take that card and put it under, but technically the other card should be under it, and the card he's just put under should be in his hand.
Yeah, the game state is kind of slightly, you know, messed up a little bit because the cards are in the wrong places.
So then discarding that card.
So now Martin has access to marshal the card under the Kindly Man, which he should not have.
And then standing, so remembers to put the card under this time. And then going in for the next challenge, the power.
What's Martin's plot? Exchange, so that doesn't give us renown or anything. I'm going to have to re-watch this video after the commentary. Or maybe Martin can explain what happened and why he got renown. Did he play Florian and John Keel on the Kindly Man this round?
Possibly, yeah.
Because I think that gives renown, you know.
Oh, does it? That might be it then. I think he did play this round.
Yeah, that would be why he got renown this phase.
Ah, yeah, until the end of the phase he gains renown. There you go. Got it.
Sweet.
There's too many moving parts in your deck, Martin.
It's fine once you've played it a few times and you know it.
Yeah.
No, it seems like Martin's biggest problem is remembering to trigger the agenda, which is a forced reaction.
So he has to do it.
Yeah.
Cool. And then Katt winning Dom, which means that she can also trigger the chamber to steal the extra power.
Yeah, unfortunately for Katt, she doesn't have any answers for the Queen's Guard at the moment. And she needs to be able to unmilk Delena somehow. Otherwise it could be curtains.
Yeah, like I think attachment control is very difficult in the moment. Like you've got like what, confiscation, which doesn't even work on everything, does it?
Yeah.
Does it? It's work on everything? Okay, ignore that bit. But yeah, so you've got confiscation, but that's like dedicating a whole plot to remove one attachment.
Yeah.
Like Martin's got 3 Queen's Guard in his deck.
Weapons at the door?
Yeah, opposite the door could do something.
But it only worked for 1 round.
Just quickly noting the plots, we've got the Smith against the Withering Cold.
That's unfortunate. For Katt.
Yeah. So the Smith, Martin can use his attachments to kneel out all of her locations, and then her own agenda is going to stop those locations from standing.
I think one problem with the attachment is, one is Queen's Guard being non-unique. You know, if you've got you know, plenty of insight you can swirl around, and Queen's Guards you can just keep standing your characters no matter how powerful they are. It doesn't matter if they're a 1 strength character, a 1 cost character, or a 7 cost character with 7 strength. Just discard a card and it stood.
Yeah.
And I don't like Queen's Guard that much. I think it's just a bit too strong. But, you know, your own opinion may vary.
So Martin does need to be careful here, because he needs to have cards in hand to trigger the Queen's Guard. So it looks like he's marshalling one of the attachments that was on Patchface. It looks like it's a begging brother, and at the moment he's just considering how much to bestow that begging brother.
Seems fair.
Yeah, but this will be good because it means that he can stop some of Katt's tricks. Depending on how much he bestows, of course. But I imagine he probably wants to keep those 2 cards in hand and use those. So marshalling, you know, from the attachments is probably a better shout for him.
I was saying, you were saying how difficult it is to get rid of attachments.
Oh, yeah, sorry, go on.
So I think, again, that's another reason why I would play 2 resets.
Yeah, I guess if the characters are dying or disappearing off the board, then at least they're losing the attachments.
And or removal effects. You know, so if you can bounce a character or discard them, it also helps. You don't have to kill things all the time.
Yeah.
The pointy end is a good plot too.
What does that do again?
Basically, you choose a character. You remove all. If they have 2 or more attachments, remove all the attachments from them. Otherwise, remove each duplicate and each power from that character.
Yeah, that would be very, very annoying.
So, trigger it on the kindly man, you remove all those attachments. All 6 of them. And if you had no attachment, you could get rid of all of his power. For example, if you picked that character, is that Patchface? Yeah, you picked Patchface, he's only got 1 attachment, so you'd remove all of his power, basically.
Yeah.
That plot is good. I mainly see it in Reigns, because it's a scheme.
Okay.
And occasionally in some other decks. What's nearly in Blackwater Bay?
And the chamber. So just to note, I mean, I don't know if this was the card that, you know, mistakenly got put under the kindly man, but Tyrion, I think that's Tyrion, was marshalled from one of the face down attachments under kindly man. So if that was the card that, you know, should have gone to hand, for example, then it would have changed slightly how the game went, I guess. Begging Brother bestowed for 3, but no gold remaining. The Red Priest.
Cancel.
Katt forgot about the Begging Brother. I don't know what else she had in hand, but she implied afterwards that if she'd done something else, it would have gone a lot better.
Milk.
So now she's annoyed.
Yeah.
So yeah, she should have done the milk first. And then she could have done the Red Priest.
Yeah, I've done something like that before.
Yeah.
Remember when I played Bara Hollow at Bristol, I was 4-0. I played Nicholas Boucher. And then I played something, and he had Rob and Wyman, and his whole board was knelt from the turn before. And I played something, and then he just triggered Wyman and took his entire board. And I was like, fuck! Because my entire thought process was milk Wyman as my first action, and then do something. So, yeah, it's annoying when you just screw up your sequencing like that.
Yeah. It can be a little bit embarrassing for yourself as well, because it's like, you know, you had a very viable plan, and then you've just gone and done something a bit silly, and now you feel like a bit of a plonker. Like, I've done that so many times.
I mean, to be fair, Katt's done really well for someone who hadn't played in 2 years.
Oh yeah, no, she's done absolutely amazing.
So, to hold yourself to sort of high standards of, I must remember all my triggers and sequencing, you know, it's kind of unrealistic.
I mean, both players have made little mistakes during the game, haven't they? So, I mean, Katt forgot the Delena trigger and then to put the milk. Martin's messed up a little bit on the timings on some of his. Was that traitor to the crown?
Yeah, he got 6 attachments again. Need 1 Voltron.
Well, only 2 of them actually given the plus strength, because it's only face down attachments that give plus strength from the Mother's agenda. Which was one of the issues that we had.
What is Martin doing with that card from the kindly man? Is he thinking about playing it?
Well, they should both be knelt actually, because they knelt down the locations. Not that it really matters, but you know. So standing his character there, but again he forgot his agenda, so the top card of the deck should really be under him to give him the strength boost.
Oh man.
I mean, he's hurting himself with this. So.
You know, illegal board date 3 times, that would be a DQ in my book. Sorry Martin, DQ.
Katt tried to play what's that card at the top there?
Saving the Kingdom.
Saving the Kingdom, but then realised that they have to be a certain strength, I think.
3 strength or lower.
Yeah, and the kind of man's too strong, so they ended up kneeling Tyrion, I think it was.
There's a Martin playing Unbridled Generosity.
Here we go. This is what he needs.
And now, keywords
Yeah.
are everywhere.
So he needs to put that on the kindly man to give him renown, right?
Yep. No?
Doesn't he?
Oh, we've got one left. I think this is game over.
Have I forgotten how it works? I thought it was all the ones with the gold on that got the other keywords or something.
Look at Shagwell again. I think all 4 gain the keywords, and Kindly Man is already a 4.
Oh, right, yeah. Well, a character with 1 more gold has a keyword. Each full character with 1 more gold. Oh, no, he does need a gold on it.
Yeah, so I guess Kindly Man cannot get renown.
Yeah.
Are you telling me he wins through renown on Kindly Man?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, so although Kindly Man doesn't have any power because he's in the challenge, Martin was saying about him getting the renown. So then that's...
But he doesn't have renown.
But he doesn't have renown.
Because he doesn't have a gold, so he can't get all the keywords that falls with a gold have. Boyman and John Keel is no longer active.
Yeah.
So he got a renown that doesn't apply. Forgot his agenda again. That's at least 4 times he's forgotten the agenda.
Yeah.
As well as a seemingly illegal renown.
He does have stealth.
I think Martin said in a Discord chat very recently, oh yeah, I made some mistakes in the first game or 2, but then it was perfect after that.
Yeah.
Yeah, congratulations, Martin. I think he was winning anyway, with or without the renown and the extra cards under the agenda. 2 renowns on the... Oh well. Should we move on? Should we say goodbye and just sweep that under the rug?
Yeah, we'll pretend that all didn't happen.
Commiserations, Katt. Unfortunately, it seems like your deck didn't kick off quickly.
But yeah, and mine will see the final. So thanks everyone for watching. We'll see you in the final. Bye everyone, and yeah, thanks for watching.
Goodbye, everybody.
Bye bye.